Starting to get like a little chilly out here. Hands getting a little frosty. Oh, I don't own the copyrights to any music that you may or may not hear. I don't own the copyrights to any other outside noise that you may not hear outside of this voice. Chrissy's unpopular opinions. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I see your head. Give me a light, please. It's like a strange little cloud right there. It's thank you for like. Reveal yourself. What's going on? Happy Thursday. Happy best day of the week. Period. Thank you for stopping by. It's my first time listening to Chris Brown. First song in so long. I was playing him nonstop. I was hooked on him for a couple of months. Straight. Literally. You know what I'm saying? So it just feels good to, vibe off his music again and get into that. Like, oh, I remember what I was feeling when I was listening to this song. Like, he always gets me through, outside of God, of course, but like his music is so therapeutic. It always gotten me through breakups. It's just, and it's so funny. My ex, he will tell you word for word exactly how I feel about Chris Brown. Like, I'm like, oh, you be listening? Because, yeah, he had it to a science. Like, Chris Brown is so therapeutic to me. His music is like things that I wish I could hear from somebody that I love or in love with. Like, stuff that he did when he put that stuff out. He put all that stuff out in his music. So, hey, VJ, are you my landlord? My landlord from years ago, back in the day. Okay, we got 16 up in the chat. Let's hop in. Shout out where you from. Show some love. Get some thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button, pretty please, and watch until the end and engage. Hey, all. Hey, Sahid Hamid. Hi. Hi, Janaya James. Hi. Mr. Short. Hi. Okay, Carl. Carl Dutton, watch yourself, okay? But okay, go use the restroom. Um, I don't like your name, so I'm gonna have to block you. I don't like that name. There we go. Hi there. Hi, Saraya Francis. Janaya Jane said, LOL. Ray Tomic. Hi there. Hello. Oh, it's given. I got filters now. I ain't never seen this option before. Hold on, we finna put filters on. You can't even tell. You can't even tell. That's what I'm saying. It be giving Phoenix filter. Ah! I don't like YouTube filter. Ew. Snapchat has the best filters. Hands down. And then you can say IG, but I don't be on IG like that. Yeah, we gonna keep it all natural. We're just the only filter we need right here is Cozy Night Candle from Target. Target, guys. Target. Yeah, Target. Yeah. I said that accidentally um, to my daughter the other day. She was like, "Where did you get that?" Like Target. Who's else? Okay, you said spread love. That's right. Love, peace, joy, happiness, unity, harmony. If that can't be spread, then it's a no no. I'm out. Or you're out. Saraya Francis, you say you're so cool. Thank you so much. So are you. My sister said she hates this. Like I've been doing this before this was a TikTok thing. Like I have mad pictures from back in the day. But what's going on? What's going on with y'all tonight? I'm finna give this review for Tanea's remaining. I think it's about 20 minutes left. Remaining interview that we have not reviewed. To everyone that is liking and subscribing and showing love in the chat, shout outs to you all. I appreciate that. Carl Dutton, you said are you Hawaii right now? I'm in heaven. I am in heaven. A little bit on the ghetto part. It just started getting ghetto around here. It wasn't always ghetto around here. It just started getting ghetto around here, like real ghetto. Like the ghetto, the ghetto. Like time to go. He said, "Okay, I'll give you that thumbs up." Period. Thank you, Carl. I appreciate you. Thank you. But yeah, Chris Brown got me through a lot of really bad breakups. A lot of times I just felt like this therapy is just what I needed to hear, what I needed to feel, the vibe. Like, woo! Love his music. Absolutely. And I can't really have an opinion. I do have an opinion, but I'm not going to talk about it until I get membership status. Who will be, I want to know who's going to be rocking with me when I reach membership status, because this is only a smidget of what you're going to get. Okay, nothing raunchy. We're not doing that. You know, if I do post pictures or videos of myself, I'm not posting anywhere else. It just be in my members. Even if it's just like you said, been to Europe, Ray. No, I want to though. I got a lot of about 12% in my bloodline European. I'm trying to find the Caribbean. I feel like there's a correlation between the two. You said you liked and subscribed, Liam _ games 28. Thank you. God bless you. You said what drink you having tonight? Chardonnay in a cup. Now this always been like this, real tea, because it's like, yeah, never mind. Membership only. But would y'all be down to pay your membership on YouTube? Would you gotta purchase some merch? I'm gonna start rocking my merch. Yeah, I'm gonna start rocking my merch. What are you all sipping tonight? What's good? What are you sipping? Anybody taking shots? Did somebody say shots? You said call me Liam. Most YouTubers, I guess, do. Whatever you like, Liam. You can call me Chrissy. I'm popular, so yeah, Chrissy's fine. Yeah, the thing about this, it doesn't like, and I'm giving an honest review update on this mic. Shout outs to it though, because 100% is a huge difference than, versus me just recording off of an iPhone. I did a video the other day venting about the mother freaking nail salon and nail techs, and I was in the car. I didn't have my mic with me. Lesson learned. But the sound and audio just terrible. Like it was like I had water damage. Like what is going on? I don't know. It was just weird. So the sound definitely does sound better on my channel because of it. But I need some noise cancellation because this picks up everything, not just my voice. And I guess that's why people use the fuzzies or the one that has like the little microphone top. You said, what content do you like making the most? I love talking about relationships, whether that be, romantic, family dynamics, motherhood. I'm a mother of 4, but I'm big on my celibacy journey. I used to have a breakup journey, but I'm past that. And it's also currently my dating journey. So I get little tidbits of stuff. I'll be updating, and if people don't watch, they just won't catch the updates. But yeah, I like going live. I've always went live from the moment I first started this channel. It was just like a easier for me. So if you go back to like my first live, you see like that's it in the beginning when I started my YouTube channel. Because the phone that I had at the time was like poor quality, and I hated how, I swear I was so hurt. I was so hurt. Like, this phone is making me look crazy. So yeah, but then one day they took the going live feature away, and you had to have, like, they changed a lot out of nowhere. Like, I was almost close to the goal that they had to start making money, AdSense and stuff like that. And they switched the whole policy around. Like, it was like, how am I supposed to do that? And realty, I feel like my first live video was posted in 2017 or it had to be 2018 because I think I was pregnant and I didn't know I was pregnant when I posted that video. Or maybe I got pregnant no, I was pregnant, but I didn't know I was pregnant. I think I found out shortly after. But yeah, man, I used to be a lot more unfiltered back then. So I used to be a lot more open. Like, I had to learn a lot. I had to learn the tone a lot down, for YouTube purposes. Realty, the reason why like my numbers aren't the best for somebody that has handled this long is because like I was kind of blackballed in the beginning of my YouTube journey. Yeah, the lot community blackballed me because I ain't even gonna get into it. But long story short, it was my keeping that video up, and that video was keeping my channel from flourishing. And I always kind of low key felt like you just need to remove it, from a public eye view. And but I just didn't. And then I just felt like God was just really telling me, like, because I've been I can't even count how many times I wanted to give up on YouTube. But this year 2024 has been the most active my YouTube channel has ever seen. So, I've started school. I'm a mother of 4. I'm also, a corporate bae. So, and very busy. I work a lot of hours, and outside of working, like, I'm extremely busy. I take a lot of self-care. Like, I balance my life pretty well, but don't get it twisted. There's little things that do need to get, aligned. But that's what we're working towards. That's why I'm working so hard. That aside, there's so many times I just wanted to give up on YouTube. Like, I was just like, people are stealing my content. People are taking my aesthetic, and they don't even pay homage. They don't even like shout somebody out. Like, you always, anytime I see someone do something that inspire me, like like, oh, I got it from this channel. I got it from this person. Like, like, I just feel like, you should just respect people's craft, creativity, like, and that's why I can't stand TikTok. That's why you don't see me on TikTok. Even when I was on TikTok, I was doing my own thing. And the main reason why I'm not on TikTok is I don't want TikTok attention. I'm very shy, number one. And I know, like, if I was consistent, like what I used to do so that I didn't get a lot of views, when I would post a video on my TikTok, I would make it private for months before I would make it public. Or if I make it public at first, like, I would go subconscious and like immediately make it private. Like, that's legit. Like, y'all, I'm like, yo, this is too many views, too many eyes. And it's just, I work in corporate. I work around a lot of people. Like I want them stumbling upon like a couple here and there, a couple from the hood, a couple from couple here and there from the hood. They cool. They cool. We here. We see each other. But I don't want everybody to come across. But if they did, more power to them. I hope they subscribe, like, and follow. Share and all that. But yeah, like TikTok is not for me. I feel like TikTok is a place where a lot of people mimic other people's personalities, all these trends. People can't even dance. They're just doing this like, what I'm saying? Like with my videos, with my dancing, it may not be best, but it's definitely 100% original. Like nobody's doing me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm in my own lane. And this is something I've been doing before there was a TikTok, before there was a Facebook. I've been doing this since MySpace. I've always been the same. People that been following me and I've been friends with on social media for years. Like my days, I have people I never met, but we have like a dope bond. Like people from the South that we have a dope bond. You know what I'm saying? For years since MySpace days, and we've been friends, following each other's. Don't say much, but I see you and you see me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, been doing this, but TikTok is just like one of those places where just people just you get 2 seconds to mimic somebody else's personality. But shout outs to all the original content creators. Shout outs to all the content creators that, they do, pay respect and homage to other people's creativity, to other people's aesthetic, to other people's craft. Shout out to you all. Because I think that's very important. Anytime you see me on some type of, I'm always going to footnote, always going to reference, okay, my source, period. Like there was little things that lock trends that I used to do, and there was lock trends that I started, but there was lock trends that or revived. But there was lock trends that I used to do that I got from other people. I always their page, their channel, whatever, wherever it was, the source of how to find them, the original video, I always shouted them out. Because why not? Like, they're dope. I want you all to see it for yourself. I'm just like that was a cool, let me see if it works for my locks. Let me see, you know what I mean? But I think that's a lot of lock girlies in a certain phase of their lock journey. I'm loving how long my locks are getting though. I feel like by next year I'm gonna be on a beach on somebody's island and I'm gonna just have some long, nice locks. And I'm just gonna be on a rock like Little Mermaid. Yeah. Just all right, let me see. There's some people up here. Can I get some more likes? Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm gonna have to check you out, Liam. You said you drinking some water but smoking some herbal essence. Shout outs to the herb. Okay. Okay, I'll sub if it's everything. That's good. Yeah, it's pretty much everything. Yeah, I went left. I'm sorry, I do that. You're just gonna have to catch up. I get this. I will from one point to another point to another point and then remember and come back. But I be coming back to it. It's kind of like I'm training myself to be mindful. But yeah, I get off topic. It's a bad habit. And I have my friends. Do I have a boyfriend? I would never have you would never hear me have a boyfriend. Ever. Ever, ever. I'm 36 years old. There will be no boyfriend. Mm-mm. There will be no boyfriend. But if there was a king by my side, maybe you would know, maybe you wouldn't. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you would, maybe you wouldn't. Maybe it'd just be like, don't know. I give like a lot of surface level like tea, but when I get my memberships going and flowing on YouTube, and we can talk, we can get more in detail. If you had, oh, You said something. If you had to describe, you can ask me that. I can generally speak about, because that's what I do. I talk about relationships. I talk about what I want, what I don't want, um, mistakes I've made, mistakes I've seen others make, tips. Sometimes I go in, sometimes I don't. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you said if I had to describe my last relationship in one sentence, what would it be? For the kids. That's it. Thank you. Thank you for my babies. 3 of them. Oh, you said it was wrong written. Okay. Okay. I respect it. All right. I'm going to get into this Tenea story because I don't want to be too long. Yeah, yeah. Okay. So, it's probably gonna get boring from here, but I'm very detailed. So it might not be that boring. You know, you never know what might come out my mouth. Nothing, no, I'm not gonna be raunchy or anything like that, do it? Because it was, yeah, I seen that. Okay. Yeah, so it might be a little boring, but I'm just gonna give commentary to the remaining portion of, what's that girl name? Tanea? I'm about to show y'all her. I'm about to show you all her. This one right here. She's so beautiful. It's just, I don't really like it. There, I said it. Like, it's cute. Maybe it's not the outfit. It's the wig and the nails and the earrings and the necklace. But like she has a really nice shape, and she's very pretty. Like, she is so pretty. Like, I think for me it caught me on because I seen the hair and the nails like first, and everything else. But when I actually looked at her face, I'm like, wow, she's actually like really beautiful. You guys gotta, it's not doing justice. You guys gotta go and watch it yourself. This interview is called Sugar Baby Interview Tenea. This is directly playing from Soft White Underbelly on YouTube. I'm gonna burp right into the mother freaking mic. On YouTube. What time is it? Okay, I'm gonna try and wrap this up by 7:30. Oh, good luck. All right, but yeah, so we're gonna get into this, and once again, she has over 1 million views, 1.1 million views. So, and this is the first initial video she did. She recently came out with like a recent video. Like, this video was shot 3 years ago, she said in a new video. It was uploaded December of 2022. We discovered that yesterday on live. Yes, I was live yesterday. But yeah, we discovered that yesterday on live. But yeah, so I don't know. We'll see. She has some. I'm not gonna say. Well, yeah, she definitely has some contradicting moments. Comparing the two interviews so far of what I heard, she was a lot more detailed in the original one, and she did her recent interview that she was just like she slipped out and said a lot of things. Like, she didn't mean to tell that story. That wasn't something that she was trying to disclose. It just came out. She was just, I guess, comfortable. And she seemed like she was comfortable. She seemed like she seemed to know him. Soft White Underbelly by something Mata Tata. We'll see it when it comes off, I guess. But you can go into my last. I gotta shout him out. Like, that's really important. I have to remember his name and make sure I link it below, because he does such an amazing job. He's a photographer first, and he just started these like documentaries where people just tell their stories, and their stories are so deep. Like I mentioned in, I don't know, the first video I started doing on her. one of the videos that I seen that made me want to like subscribe, find him on YouTube was on Facebook, and it was like this tribe in Africa where like they get their lips shut, sewn shut, just enough for them to pee. Like, so anywho, that story was crazy, like crazy, but I don't mean to disrespect anyone's culture. I just think that it's just really brutal. I'm sorry, that's my opinion. Because the message that I was getting from someone who was from that experienced that mutation, yeah, no, that was traumatizing. Like it's just really like sad. Like it's really sad. It's just really sad, and I feel like that's kind of like what you call it, what it is out here. Yeah, it sounds pretty much way too over the line. Yeah, it really is. Like, it was deep. Like, she was detailed about it, and I was like, oh, I want to see the rest of this. So, but yeah, that's what it was. Anywho, we got to figure out what his name is. He don't even. Oh, Mark Laita. I don't know. Laita. Why they got SW? Okay, SWU. Soft white underwear. Okay, so now I know what his hashtags are. Because we're going to hashtag him. Okay. How could I not like it? Okay. Let's get into it. I did like it, guys. I didn't realize I didn't like it. But my first time watching it was the other day.
You could fuck me. So I'm like,
hold on, let's.
And so he raises up.
Oh, okay. Okay. So we left off on the part yesterday. Yeah, it's getting deep. She already talked about P. Diddy incident. So I probably should take that out. In this one, she was talking about her biological father, trying to. It was getting crazy. So I'm gonna just bring it back a little bit to catch you guys up to speed.
So my mind, I'm about to do on the street, like, and not a lot of people know this. Only a racing, like, what is about to happen? He's like, I don't just need to set them stuff. So are you guys fucking? I'm 17. We built that. I chill with my he wanted to and boyfriend at my girl. That's advantage, but anybody quickly. That's the thing. And I don't use it in a bad way. I don't try to take advantage, but I know what's up. I think God gave me that. For real, that's strong.
What did your intuition about your dad?
Okay, so he's like, my gut is telling me like, your dad is about to try something. So I had a boyfriend at the time, and he was like a bender from 30s, Harlem 30s, right? And it seemed like my dad was jealous of the boy. And the fact that my dad just got out, he wanted to spend time with me. But I kept telling him, listen, on the weekends, I chill with my boyfriend. So he's like, well, what about me? I'm like, okay, well, you just got out. We got to build that. He told me, you're too hard. You're too aggressive. I'm your dad. So then he tells me, like, you can't talk to this boy no more. I'm like, you can't tell me. 17. I'm like, you can't tell me what to do. He like, so are you guys fucking? I say, yep. He like
questioning her like that's his.
He met him. He tried to beat him up, threaten him, do all this stuff. I get mad. Then he tell me like, listen, I just need to sit you down and tell you the real. Sat me down, sat in front of me just like this, shirt on, just boxers on. This is my heart really start racing. Like, what is about to happen? He's like, and not a lot of people know this, only a few people, but I'm gonna share it. He's like, listen, I'd rather you fuck me than any nigga on the street. So I look like this is some Jerry Springer type. What is he about to do? Like, is he about to try me? Mind you, he just got out of jail for manslaughter. So my mind and my intuition is telling me, go along with it, because if you don't, he's gonna rape you. So I'm like, so what are you saying? Like, you want me to have sex with you? My dad said, yeah. Because I don't want you fucking nobody else. If you want to have sex, you could fuck me. So I'm like,
Jesus.
And so he raises up, and I like see his boxes.
Oh my God.
My intuition is telling me, go along with it, because if you don't, he's gonna rape you.
I didn't do that.
So what are you saying? Like, you want me to have sex with you? My dad said, yeah.
I don't want to hear that again.
Raise up. Oh my God, like he's about to force this shit off in his boxes or whatever. So I get scared, like, oh my God, like he's about to force this shit on me. So my mind telling me, if you just go along with it, you could run out. So I said, no, wait.
Oh,
He like, what, you
Jesus.
think it's big for you? I'm like, this shit is getting too real. So I'm like,
Oh
no,
my
it's nothing big for me.
gosh.
Ain't nothing big for me. So I had to tap back into how I really act instead of acting scared. So he went in the room. I said, so go in the room. I said, go in the room. I got to get in the shower. I got to get ready. I'm like, if you want to do this shit now. He like, yeah. I'm like, okay, go in the room. So he went in the room. I ran the shower. I called my best friend, like, bitch, oh my God, I'm about to come to your house. So I peeked in the room
Exactly. She was
and
very
I
detailed in
seen
this
him at the
video.
edge of the bed, like, you know, like he was contemplating or thinking about the bed, like to come to your house. I ran the shower. They go in the room. I got to get in the shower. I got to get ready. Room. I know I'm acting scared. So he went in the room. I said, so go in. I said, go in the room. I got to get in the shower. I got to get ready. I'm like, if you want to do this shit now. He like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, go in the room. So he went in the room. I ran the shower. I called my best friend, like, bitch, oh my God, I'm about to come to your house. So I peeked in the room and I seen him at the edge of the bed, like, like he was contemplating or thinking about something. So I'm like, this motherfucker. And after that, I just ran out. So of course, he called my phone, like, are you gonna tell anybody? So I ended up telling my mom, you know what I'm saying? And I wasn't even in her household, but I told my grandma first, and I told my best friend's mom. Then my best friend's mom said, tell your grandma. Then my grandma said, tell your mom. And my mom said, you can't never be around him again.
Okay.
Period. And we just never talked again. So the next year, that's when I, first, had my son. The next year. So I see my dad at a stoplight talking to a young girl. And she was pregnant.
That's probably why he was in
She
jail.
was pregnant. And
That's probably why. Hold
he was
on.
talking to her.
Let's talk about it real quick. That's probably why he was in jail. He was probably in jail for R-ing a person, a young girl. Probably, these niggas. I'm tired of them. Every freaking where.
So maybe
everywhere.
Just, like a creep. And I just looked at guys like they wasn't nothing. And ever since then, I really start going in. That's when I start finessing.
I'm sorry, but my experience, how I feel about men, I don't believe all men are the same. I don't believe all men are that. But if I experienced what she experienced, oh yeah, 100%, I'll believe it. So I can understand why some women, believe that all men are like that. I can understand that. But thankfully, my younger brother, my son, taught me that all men are not like that, and a host of other men, you know what I'm saying? Like, all men are not like that. You know what I'm saying? And I say we got to keep it real. You want to write all men off because you keep choosing the wrong ones. You know what I'm saying? Like, at some point, it becomes insanity. You got to do what's best for you and stop wishing on a star. E-star. Okay. Hold on, it's playing, but I know I pressed something. Ooh, I forgot to give this disclaimer. Yeah, my mic stand thingy majigger. Yeah, that thing still loosey goosey. All right, how do I? Oh yeah, I muted it. 1 second, let me bring it back.
So I realized like the messages, and she had a stroller, and so, and you can't never be around him again. Period. And we just never talked again. So you say he deserved the exposure any day. Absolutely. That's when I, first 100. Had that's true. My son the next year. So I see my dad at a stoplight talking to a young girl, and she was pregnant. She was a Hispanic girl. She was pregnant, and she had a stroller, and he was talking to her. And I'm like, he's still at it. So maybe he just, like a creep. That better not be his baby mama. I just looked at guys like they wasn't nothing. And ever since then, I really started going in. That's when I'm messing people. So I realized like the anger with that, like this is how my dad turned out. I'm about to get everything that I could get from every man. and that's just all there's to it. Imagine if he would have penetrated. My head probably would have been fucked up.
Ooh.
So I looked at it like, I'm not the, you know, that's how I always looked at things.
Jesus. Oh my
Ain't nobody about
gosh.
to have a one up on me.
That is a crazy thought, let alone experience.
A lot. But that's what I thought.
Would you consider what you're doing? You're in the streets, or are you dealing with a higher caliber of man?
Heavy.
Now I'm dealing with a higher caliber of men.
Where did you meet men to finesse?
What's she doing with her
everywhere,
money?
you know, rich areas.
I believe her because I used to work in this club, so I know what white men want. But I'm trying to figure out what she do with her money. Like, she must own a big house,
a trick.
a few businesses. You know what I'm saying?
Like, they didn't do all what they did. I would break they.
She not.
I'm talking about. I don't care till you have nothing. So what? Get it again. You got literally. You don't even have to just
to finesse.
So everywhere, you know, rich areas. But before I started doing that, I was like in the streets, just like random. And then
you can finesse any man, right?
I finesse anybody. Like, you don't even have to have. I made people who wasn't a trick.
She should make a university.
Like, they literally, they wasn't lying.
Finesse
like, they
university.
didn't do all what they did. I would break pockets. I'm talking about. I don't care.
Break them university.
Nothing. So what? Get it again. You got a job, don't you? That was my mentality. Like, I never worked.
Hold on though, but no. Let's be clear. My mentality is the same as far as get a job. Like, what the freak? I don't believe a man shouldn't work unless he got that bread. You know what I mean? Got other people working for him, but you know, I am highly attracted to successful men. Like, I'm highly attracted to it. That's a very masculine feature to have. Like, it's you what? I'm definitely a sapiosexual. And a demisexual. It's power and it's emotional connection with me. And it's money. Because it's gonna be love and money. It ain't gonna be one and not the other. Don't get it twisted. Or I can just do this on my own. Real tea. With God. Through God. Okay, legs. Okay. You better cross. Cute. Yeah, she a little cutie. I give her that.
So, like, I have like millionaires, NFL players, athletes, doctors.
That's way.
And something like, oh, you can have who you want. Like, he was like selling us. Okay, so he's like, I'm like, he's still at it. So maybe he, for not giving them my money, or if they see me or fight, I go and get it. Like, you know who you are. I talked to one person. I'm all got that I want.
She about to give us the scoop. Can I get some thumbs up?
Having the name, having the money, and I always wanted to kind of go visit. He was already having like model, being a dope dip creep. Get to where I got about on this interview. That's how crazy. But even more now, being is
I fast
a lot
forward.
of successful, but young girl, and she was pregnant. She was a Hispanic girl. She had it, so maybe he just, you know, like, I really start going in. That's when I start. I just, and I'm like, he's still acting.
My bad.
Maybe he just, you know, like a creep. And I just looked at some people, so I realized like the anger with that. Like, this is how my dad turned out.
Okay, we'll start from here.
From every man, and that's just all there's to it. Imagine if he would have penetrated. My head probably would have been.
I don't want to hear that again.
Nobody get burned in the streets.
I don't want that thought in my
thought.
Do you consider what you're doing? You're in the streets, or are you dealing with a higher caliber of man?
Now I'm dealing with a higher caliber of men.
Where do you meet men to finesse?
So everywhere, you know, rich areas. But before
rich
I started
areas,
doing that, I was like
weird.
In the streets, just random. And then
giving legs cross, little lady.
You don't even have to have. I made people who wasn't a trick. Like, they literally, they wasn't lying. Like, they didn't do all what they did. I would break their pockets. I'm talking about, I don't care till you have nothing. So what?
Well,
get it again. You got a job, don't you?
It's a family.
That was my mentality. Like,
Tenea.
I never worked. Never. And I've had a whole lot of stuff. I'm always taken care of, you know.
What's the most you've gotten from one sugar daddy?
I mean,
one night, $2,900.
Dang, she said the most she got on one night was $2,900. See, I didn't want to say nothing in the last part, the first half of this, when she was throwing out $200-$300, $500-$1,500. I was like, huh? I ain't wanna be that girl. So I was just like, okay, let me just let it slide. But he just asked, she do, mm, not for nothing. But he just asked her, what's the most you've gotten? And she said 2,900. And she deals with the highest. I don't know. Maybe that is high for like y'all. Think I don't know because the way P Diddy was coming, he was taking it. He definitely wasn't. I get no. He was paying something though because there is the Young Miami, the Young Miamis, the Harajuku Barbies, right? Yeah, he definitely was paying it some way, but legs crossed. Okay. She really has a cute little shape. I want to see what her whole shape look like. Cause this thigh is giving. Yeah, I'm one of them girls that's a girl. I compliments down. Okay. If I like it, I'm gonna compliment you, girl. Like I'm gonna shout you out. I'll be making people uncomfortable because they're not used to that. But that's just me. Like I'm not a hater at all. Like I'm gonna I'm gonna compliment you. I usually don't talk about people's attire because that's not me, but I'm just, I'm giving my real honest review and commentary. And she is so beautiful. Like, she is so pretty. I just don't, it's just like, I just want her to have a make, like a makeover, change the wig, the nails for sure. But she's definitely a little lady. She carries herself very well. She's articulate. You can tell she's young, but she got a good head on her shoulder as far as subconsciously. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said in the last live, I'm a people watcher. That's why I wanted to become a psychiatrist because I observe people. Like, that's what I do. I'm a people watcher. So I notice little things about people. Um, so like what I got, like I said in the last one, I said a lot. Y'all don't just have to refer to it, but overall, like I like her. She, I definitely believe she needs, guidance, but I don't know if she would be open to that because it seems like, she's just been doing this on her own for so long. She said since she was 15 in the last live. Since she was 15 years old. I don't know how old she is now. I don't know how old she was when they recorded this, but I'm gonna look her up, try and find her on YouTube, or she don't strike me as a YouTuber, but that would be dope if she is. Um, but she's beautiful. Like she's beautiful. She's sweet. I just felt like personally, this is her initial interview and the one that she done recently. I just felt like there was a lot missing in the hair in contrast, as we mentioned last night. If you compare and contrast the two, like you can tell like she was holding back such. And when I first initially heard her recent interview, I didn't watch this one. That's what made me come to this one because I felt like she was detailed. I felt like she was very strategic about what she wanted to say. And I couldn't understand why she would come back and reframe if she already said what she said, diarrhea of the mouth. So it just felt like a lot of holes, little things. So, contemplate. And I'm like, yeah, we need to go to her original initial interview because that's when she initially brought up the P. Diddy situation. As academics, shout out to DJ academics. And here, I don't care. I like people with unpopular opinions. Okay, period. But shout outs to him. But like, as he said, it's a pre-Freakoff. Like she was like, oh, she went to a Freakoff. Like, no, that wasn't a Freakoff. The way he broke that down had me cracking up. I don't agree. I don't like. Let's be clear. Like, just because I like people don't mean I always like them. I don't agree with everything he even said in that video. But I do agree with a lot of his perspectives. I like his viewpoints, even if I don't agree with it. Like that's what Chrissy Unpopular Opinions is about. Like being able to voice our opinions, receive our opinions respectfully. Put that respect on it. I ain't trying to be disrespectful, and I hope no one else either, because you will get blocked for life every time, real bad. Blocked for life. So anyway, I just feel like she needs a makeover. I don't like her nails, but she gets me young, and she has the freedom to be as creative as she please. Like that alarm is going to go off again. It's my germinated seed check. Germinated seed check alarm. It came up last night on the live too. I told y'all I was trying to germinate a seed. I checked it last night. It wasn't doing anything. So I tried to keep it dark, moist, warm. But it was just day one. So this is officially 24 hours. I mean, 48 hours. What am I talking about? Anywho, we don't have much left. Tenea doing her thing. I like Tenea. Oh yeah, what I was saying is I told y'all I'll come back to it. I just believe that she said too much about a lot. I appreciate her honesty and being forthcoming. Like I love people like that. Those are my favorite people because I'm the same way. Like I said earlier, I had to filter myself down on YouTube because I ended up getting blackballed. So I just had to learn how to YouTube vibe. Learn how the audience vibe. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm very like strategic about the way I choose to move. Because membership, if you pay to know how I really want to vibe, then you don't get the vibes. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, I just feel like she needs a, I don't know, we're gonna have to get back to that. A makeover, but she has the freedom to be as creative as she wants. But I just see her doing big things, like she's very strategic. I don't know if she says she has her high school diploma, and out of all her friends, she was the only one that graduated. So that's dope. Definitely 100%. Shout outs to that. Praise God. Now I'm going to get that degree. Get it for them 5 babies. She's a mother of 5. Shout outs to her. She's a queen 5 times. Okay. Personally, me, I'm a mother of 4. I'm not doing 5. The blood of Jesus. Unless we own a yacht. $2 million. That's it, and that's all. Because if we had that kind of money, then I'll pop out however many babies you want. Because I get to be the mother I want to be. Okay? I think I will have like 5 masters. Like, I really think the idea of 50-50. Like, let me go to school. You can work. I'll go to school. And then I come back and triple, quadruple what we got going on already. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm definitely in a good start. But it's definitely giving starter prison. Listen, I ain't rich over here. Definitely giving struggle. Mother of 4. But fortunate and blessed at the same time. Been all over the place.
It was like Christmas and stuff. I'm always taken care of, Never had a job, don't you? That was my mentality. Like I never worked. Never. And I've had a whole lot of stuff. I'm always taken care of,
What's the most you've gotten in one sugar day?
One night, 2,900. It was like Christmas Eve.
That's what I was talking about.
2,900. And it's the point to where he asked me, like, do you have a friend? I called my friend. She got like 2,100 from him. And I'm like, then I could have got more. But it was cool.
That's funny.
What have you learned about men from living this life?
What I learned about men,
yes,
a lot of successful men and just men, period, they need love. They need love. It's a void that they're trying to fill. So that's why I was always there. Like,
No, they need Jesus. That's what they need. They need a solid foundation with God, a foundation through Christ. You know what I'm saying? Like the Holy Spirit. They need the Word of God. They need wisdom. They need guidance. They need forbearance, patience, endurance, long. Like the list can go on and on. But you give them that. You give them love. I'm trying to tell folk, love is just not enough all the time. Because if love was enough, love will be the only fruit of the Spirit. That's what I've been trying to tell folks. Okay, it doesn't say money, but I do that in there. I'm gonna need some money because we can't survive off of love. Okay, but most importantly, we just need God. We need God's foundation as our center, Christ as our center, God as our foundation. Excuse me. Excuse me. What's going on? We got our moderator in the chat. Let's give it up to our moderator. Sedge move. Nah, for real, because I'm still tripping off of you blocked that mother effer for life the other night. That was epic. That was epic. I listen, I got a little surprise for you. Just a little nothing. Okay, little nothing, but still, like, I loved it. It was a dope move. Score. Get him up out of here. Yeah, so guys, FYI, Sag Moon is my moderator, my one and only moderator. He's also my first giveaway for reaching 1,000 subscribers. What is it, like, when did I reach that? I don't even remember. It came out of nowhere. I promise you it was out of nowhere. But yeah, he was just, you came on my channel on my birthday. He was just so consistent, showing love, and he just felt like a real true supporter. He watched my videos, he comments, and he's extremely respectful. I love people that are respectful, because I promise you, I'm not here to disrespect anyone, but it can turn up in this mother F. Don't get it twisted. So I don't trust people, but he is the only person that I trust moderating my YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, he just moved a little different. You know what I'm saying? He stood out to me the most. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Sag Moon. Nothing but respect to him, because guess what? He can get you out blocked for life. Hashtag blocked for life. Okay. I don't even know how I keep getting stuck. My bad, y'all. Y'all willing to catch me up anytime. She said a lot of things I remember, like, oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. But I gotta let her talk, because I kept interrupting her. I need to take notes.
A lot of successful men, and just men, period, need love.
Oh yeah, that's what love. I'm sorry, no, I'm stopping on that one, because back to that, like, she's saying they need love, but I know for me, I'm pouring a lot of love into a situation that just wasn't fruitful at all, outside of my babies. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much for my babies. I appreciate you for helping me procreate them babies, okay? But outside of that, like, I'm gonna tell you where it went wrong, because this is why I don't claim that I ever really been in love. I just define love specifically as the Bible defines it, and I haven't had that. So I no longer can say I've been in love. I no longer can say I've experienced love. Like, I didn't experience none of that ish. I don't feel like, but I tell you one thing, God, Heavenly Father, I pray I get to experience that before I start fighting in the army of the Armageddon, because I'm not dying. Yeah, I'm sorry. Me and my family, we squaring up. We fighting on that battlefield with the angels in the flesh. That's my pact. It's like, I don't know if God agrees, but I asked him, because I'm like, if we can ask him for anything, why can't I? Like, I don't want the rest of my family to die. Like, can we just fight in the battle of Armageddon and fight our butts off? Like, I'm here. Like, because truth be told, the only reason why I thought of that is because I've been seeing it in my dreams since I was a little girl. One day I was just like, yeah, we're totally not dying. Life everlasting over here. Like, share, and subscribe. And you said I appreciate you. I appreciate you too. Sag. But yeah, so that's how I define it. She's talking about they need love. And you know what? She's right about that. But the way that she feels like she's giving the love, definitely not love. And not here to judge, just calling it as it is. That's not love. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not love. You know, once again, this is so big. Like, you got to pay attention to people's heart. I can tell she has a really beautiful, genuine heart. Beautiful soul, genuine heart. But she be finessing niggas. So you can only take that but so much. She gives me girl's girl but I finesse niggas. Like that's what she gives me. Coming from, you know, the exotic dancer world, she ain't too far fetched because that's how they move. They just knew how to dance. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. She gives me she does that. I don't know if she has. She didn't mention about it, but I wouldn't be surprised if she said, "Oh, I do it here and there. I've done it here and there." You know what I'm saying? Or I tried it. Like I wouldn't be surprised because why not? But my whole thing, the 2,900 being the most she made and saying that she has 10 niggas, like that's you can't. That's too much on one vagina. Like it is. It's a lot. And I'm sorry. I use the word vagina. I hope I don't get striked for that. It's a medical term. Yeah, she does give dancer vibes, right? She does. Like me and my girls looked back in 2011. But this is and she from Cali. She from Cali. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. Like, she just needed a mentor. You know what I'm saying? But honestly, that's what Sisters in Christ is about. Like, you know, you're gonna get the real with me, but you're gonna get a lot of love. You're gonna get a lot of empathy because I can pull up my pictures right now. Right now, that's saved on Facebook that y'all can't see. Some of them you can. Okay, some of them you can see. But I can pull them up right now. I was no better. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, I can't wait to position to, you know, just be a mentor, more of a mentor. But my sister and I started something that we haven't officiated, but we can, because we have proof of it. We have doctrine and all of that called Sisters in Christ. And me and my sister started it. But, you know, basically it's just a foundation. We're very quiet and we just give back. We don't disclose what we give or anything like that. We don't disclose outside of the donors. We officially had 3 people involved and other people stating that they wanted to be involved in the next one that we have, which is usually around like Christmas or New Year's. So the last one we did, we gave we didn't want to use, because the first time we did it, we used like a single mother, you know, around Christmas, who, you know, just needed a little pick me up, you know, a little blessing, you know, for her, not her kids, her, you know, and it was just really a blessing. Like we got to meet different women, like, you know, virtually, and we did gain a sister in Christ, you know, shout outs to her. But once again, we do not disclose, you know, who they are or anything like that, just out of respect. But, you know, I always think about them. I always pray, you know, for them. They're my sisters in Christ. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's just basically what it is. You like, you want to be in a position where you can give back, because I'm telling you, Homefront was my best friend. What was the other one? I can't remember the other ones, but I used to use them as emphasis. Haitian, okay? Rotation, like every year. Every year. I used to have to wait till the following year, but you know, I take advantage of the system just like they take advantage of you. That's what I learned. And I was a working woman, so I could do that. That's how I felt back then, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, and all those places that helped me out as a single mother, I want to give back, and I want to give back to those places. But that's what sparked that idea. It's just something that I always want to do, and something I pray just God will just get me to a place where I can just do so much more. Like, you know, like I'm telling you, I done been in the what you call it, the Mommy and Me program. I done been in the homeless shelter. Like it's been real me in life. So to be where I'm at today, like nothing but blessed. 100%, like nothing but blessed, even though it's getting ghetto around here, very much so. Ghetto is getting ghetto around here, but outside of that, still nonetheless blessed, you know what I'm saying? So back to love. Back to love. Okay, everyone need love, but I want us to really take a good look at love and tell you and ask yourself, is this really love? This is why I can confidently say I've never been in love. I never received love. I can confidently say that. I can tell you I've been in puppy love, because you know that was a little different. Shout outs to baby daddy number 1, better life. But yeah, that was a little different. That was my high school sweetheart, my first everything, you know? And that's my best friend to this day. Even though we went 10 years without speaking to each other. Maybe I'll tell that story if he let me, because he is so, yo, I have the best baby daddy. Like, he is just so funny. Like, he's so hilarious. Like, he is so funny. I'm gonna have to call him tonight. But he's so funny. Like, he's really cool people's genuine soul and heart. And ladies, if you're looking, I'll hook you up, because it ain't gonna be me. But that's my baby daddy, and he real. I would love to see him with a great woman, like 100%. Like, all it takes for him is a good woman. That man, hard working. Like, all it takes for him, like, he can, you can teach him how to love you. He's willing to be taught. Like, seriously, that's all it takes. So, ladies, if you're single and you fine, you know, got a career going on, you know what I'm saying, holla at me. No love lost over here. That's my best friend. We just procreated together. That's it. Me no harm, no foul, no play. I want to see that man married. He deserves it 100%. Just not with me. He knows it, so don't get beside y'all stuff. But I respect him and adore him. Like, he's hilarious. I was like, excuse me. All right, I'm gonna stop. I'm being silly. Yeah, but back to love, and I'm gonna wrap this up. God, what they got going over there? They got going on over there. They must have pulled, when they went to park, they must have pulled all up on the curb, because that's what it sounded like when they backed out. It was just like, and you know, that scrapity scrape. Christmas, nice. Be nice. No, they wasn't racing. He was just backing out of a parking spot, because when he pulled in, he must have put that, you know, that front grill over the sidewalk, over the pavement. Yeah, that's what he did. That's what it sounded like. I can put $100 on it. That's what happened. You know, one thing you never do, bet against my sister. That bet, me just saying that made me think of her. When I tell you, my sister, 100% fact, will not make a bet she knows she won't win. When I tell you she win every time, don't bet against her. She's like, how much you want to bet? I'll be like, $100, $50. Pull it out right now. Be wrong every time. My sister funny. She the real gem.
No,
She the real person I want the world to see. And I'll be like, well, when she in a good mood. But I just feel like a lot of the world should see her personality, because she is hilarious, okay? Like, hilarious. But no, they wasn't racing. But yeah, so, you know, I just encourage everyone to, like, stop falsely claiming you're in love with someone or you love someone, and it doesn't resemble what God say is love. You know what I'm saying? What the word of God say is love. Love is patient, love is kind. Love sounds like forbearance. Love sounds like the fruits of the spirit, like, you know? But like I said, if all we needed was love, that would be the only fruit. There's a whole list of the fruits of the spirit. You know what I'm saying? So Galatians chapter 5, read the entire chapter, its entirety, okay? Like, read it, become familiar with it, look up every word you don't understand, look up every word you think you might know. But when you think about it, like, do I really know what this word means? Let me look it up anyway. Yeah, look them words up. Look and get it true, because, you know, we think we know what it means to honor. We think we know what it means to be sober, but do your research on it. All right.
Void that they're trying to fill in. So that's why I was always, well, I could play the part, you know. I'm not a hoe. I'm somebody who makes you feel good.
That's a hoe.
You know? What's more important to you, love or money?
Not, she's love. A hoe, because she sells
love.
herself.
I've learned that love is
literally
so much more important. And I have gotten so much more spiritual. I was all spiritual, right? And mature. You know, people used to say, oh, you before.
She is.
But
I give her that.
Even more now, going through what I've been through.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's some stories that I can't even talk about on this interview. How crazy they are, you know.
You already talked about Diddy.
It's to the point to where I look at
I would have kept going. She did
much
membership.
more
I
than
would
what
pay.
I used to look at them. I used to look at them like nothing
Mm.
because it was money over everything. I want to look at to where I would talk about on this view. That's how crazy they are, you know. And it's to the point to where I look at people much more than what I used to look at them. I used to look at them like nothing
People.
because it was money over everything at one point.
Wow.
I need the money. And then my dad, even though he was a creep, he had like a reputation for having a lot of money and, you know, being a dope dealer and, you know, professional boxer, but he kept going to jail.
Girl,
And
what?
they had me so young.
Because he kept dealing
My
with them
dad
young
was 14,
girls.
my mom was 15 when they had me. And by that time, he was already hacking my mom. And they had me so young. My dad was 14, my mom was 15 when they had me.
What?
And by that time...
So the mom was older. The mom was a year older. The mom was 15 and the dad was 14. Yeah, I don't play that. What? My son said he had somebody. Oh, stay away from that huzzy. She ain't got no business looking at no young boy. Young girl about to be a whole mother freak college student looking at somebody that's a mother freaking. Stay away from her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they was kids, but I stopped it because she said when she left the house, and it's crazy because earlier in earlier in this interview, in my last live, we watched the beginning of it. She talked about like her and her mother's relationship, which was very, very relatable. Like I could see where she coming from, you know, what she was saying. A lot of the things she said earlier in this video, she was extremely detailed, and it was just, you know, we have somewhat of a similar, I'm not going to say, yeah, you could say similar, comparable background as far as like the cause. That's what I was talking about yesterday. Like the cause of why she chose her path. Like I chose a completely different path. But I'm not going to talk about it on this live. It's on the last live. But, you know, it wasn't too far-fetched. Like her reasonings for doing the things she's done and behaving the way she behaved and acting out and rebelling was because, you know, it was an effect of the cause. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I don't know, like I feel like she was very open and honest in this initial live. She said a lot of stuff came out by accident, but she heard it and talked about P. Diddy. So girl, tell us the rest. Okay. I want to know. I need to find her. It's like, where is she at? I want to hear the rest of her story. I want to know, like, what she grew up to be. You know what I'm saying? She's a really cute girl, but she still dresses the same. I don't know what's going on with this eyebrow, y'all. This, like, this is work face. Nothing fresh, polished. Not since this morning. But, yeah, I went to hop on when I got home from work. And I hopped on probably roughly an hour. No, I had a little time to myself after work. I got off a little early, working through lunch. But anyway, look at me always talking about work. That's what I be talking about. Okay, you said you still glowing. Period. It's the candle though. Thank you, thank you, Sag. But yeah, like I don't know, like she resonated with me. She don't remind me of my younger self. But she remind me of somebody like when I was in the exotic dancing world. She remind me of somebody that I would be friends with, like somebody that I would call my sister, like one of my sisters from the club back in the day. Like she reminds me, because you know, say that for the membership. I got some stories. Don't sleep on me, okay? Like don't sleep on me. But so when that membership come, I'm gonna need y'all to, you know, pay for that membership. I'm gonna need y'all to, you know, when I get my merch, when I finally release my merch, I'm gonna need y'all to cop some merch. You feel me? Like that's what I'm gonna need from y'all. Cause it's
he was
going
already
up.
having like 4 and 5 cars at a time.
Her dad, she talking about.
I would go visit him in prison and stuff like that. And so growing out him, I always wanted to kind of be like him. You know, like I want to have the money, I want to have the cars, I want to have the name. And I did just about that, you know, having the name, having the money, having the cars. Ended up singing, had the kid I wanted. But the way I was going about things, I could have got hurt too. So I was trying to stay off the street, but I'm
You
always
see
in the
why
streets.
she's
I'm
like
networking, like
she's
even getting
subconscious.
to these people. I talk to one person, we network, and I get to the bag, as we call it,
And I
right?
believe
I
her.
would literally talk to, oh, you a dope dealer, who you know, who your clients, who your customers, I will all up in everybody's pockets trying to get some because I need it.
Dang,
And I know
the
a
love of
nigga
money.
ain't gonna try to give it to me, so I gotta go and get it.
Root of
And
all
I'm not
evil.
giving my money to nobody. And had fights with pimps for not
I know her
giving me my
arms.
money, or if they see me, or get off the
Her
block.
arms work.
A few times I done stood on these little hoe strokes.
She got
like,
some nice little
who finna
arms.
pull up? Let me happens in 30 minutes. I done did that before, but it's just not my style.
Kids have how many different
Let me
fathers?
see what happened in 30 minutes.
So, 2. So I have 5 kids. I got 2.
Are the fathers?
Oh,
in
2
their
baby
lives?
daddies with 5 kids? That's not bad at all.
No.
What he say?
And
Fathers.
so, 2.
And your kids have how many different fathers?
So, 2. So I have 5
Y'all
kids.
think she
I got
lying?
2.
Are the fathers in their lives?
No. And they somewhat in and out, but
I'm
they
not
like
allowing that.
trying to figure out what I'm doing. I have the type of baby who don't even care about the kids. It's more like, bitch, what you doing? They disrespect me a lot. I went through.
One thing I'm not gonna get into is no baby daddy, baby mama drama, because we don't do that. I don't have no baby mama, baby daddy drama. You either block for life, or you my best. That's it. You know, baby daddy, baby mama drama. It is what it is. You feel me? But no, this girl, she was like, she'll knock somebody out with them. What you call these? Biceps? Are these biceps? Are these triceps? And these are biceps. So cute. She real quick. It's like my luck. But yeah.
Domestic violence with baby dad, stuff like that. And
Yeah, I don't do that.
Just always finesse.
This is block for life.
I'd rather be around somebody who wants love. That's why I end up with these men. I can't be around nobody putting their hands on me and
or disrespecting me in front of my kids.
Like, I was getting beat up at a point in time. I'm like, I might as well have a pimp,
Bicep, okay.
And baby daddy will be acting like pimps because they want everything from you and they don't want you to.
Hold on. Oh, wait a minute. What did she just say? Did she just say what I think she just said? Did she just say baby daddies do be acting like pimps? Who? Pimp who? Who? Was he your pimp? Because I don't, that doesn't correlate. It doesn't resonate with me. It doesn't correlate to my motherhood and my baby daddy. I have 2. But if she's saying she have 2 with 5 kids, that's pretty cool. Because she either had, we're not going to go do that. Because I'm about to be like 1 with 2 with 2, 3 with 2, 4 with 2. 5 with, no, you can't have 5 with 2. But yeah, she has 2 baby daddies and she has 5 kids. So I think that's pretty cool. Because most people with 5 kids got at least 3. At the least. Listen, as long as you married, you good. Because I know for me, and I'm speaking for me personally, I'm not having no man, baby, 5th kid not being married. That's not happening. It's not happening. Power to his baby mama. That woman is a wife. Okay? Yeah, as she should, period. Because I am not 5, and that man is not my husband. That's a decision. I can speak on it because I have 4, so I can say what I want to say. I know y'all say it could be you. It will not. It will not be me. Like, You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna practice celibacy and birth control. Listen, at the same dang time, okay? All right. So yeah, I don't know what she's talking about because who baby daddy is a pimp? My baby daddy ain't no pimp. Not 1 or the 2, and they couldn't pimp nothing over here. Not at all. That's why they I wasn't going for a Lash. I'm the difficult one. I'm the wild one. I'm the one that's late. I'm the one that turned up. Yeah, that used to be me. Now I just stay out the way because I ain't.
I have nothing. No. Some of them.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Do you think there's any chance?
Baby daddies do be acting like pimps.
Oh, okay.
Because they want everything from you and they don't want you to have nothing. No.
They don't want you.
Some of
Some
them.
of them, yeah, they don't want you to have.
You think
Some
there's
of them
any
don't
chance
want you
of
to
you
have
getting
some.
out of this lifestyle?
And they ain't even doing nothing for their kids.
You're
I mean,
you're addicted to it.
yeah.
So,
But
Do you think there's any chance of you getting out of this lifestyle?
I mean,
you're addicted
thumbs
to it.
up, please.
yeah.
Subscribe. Hit the like button,
But
please. Thank you
because
for
you don't
watching.
understand, I heard, which we
One more time, because I got a comment. Y'all,
I mean,
y'all
You're
is
addicted to it.
corny.
yeah.
Y'all gonna hop off as soon as I say thumbs
But
up. Hit the
because you don't
subscribe button.
understand, I heard, yeah. I mean,
you're addicted to it.
yeah. But because you don't understand, I heard, which we all have heard, as long as you got a pussy, you should never be broke.
See, and this is my thing. She keeps trying to make it about money, but I'm gonna tell you how I get addicted, because she said it in her latest interview. And when she said it then, I was like, I was trying to be, refrain from it. But, we're contrasting between the last video she did, which was the first one that I watched. The last interview she done is the first video I watched of her. That was my introduction to her. I'm not going to repeat myself, but if you watch it from the beginning, you know why we're here. Okay. This one's a different type of swag, is a different type of openness. Once again, she is younger in this video versus how old she is now. Is that a drone or a plane? It's giving plane. I love this. I'm ready to take off. Take off. All right, Pete, take off. That type he chose to be with, yeah, that's not bad at all. Oh, you talking about the baby daddy? Yeah, especially coming from her, because she earlier in this video she said she was an escort. No, she didn't say she was an escort. She done some strange things for some change. Escort, whatever you want to call it. You heard what she was saying even on this live. Like, she finessed men out of their money. And in the last live I done earlier this video, she was saying that she has about 10 in rotation, the same 10. But I'm just like, ain't your box tight? But she said not all of them require, which I get that, because I used to stare at people canoeing racing for $250. That's my bare minimum. 30 minutes. $250 just to watch them canoe. Wall Street. 30 minutes. Ain't had to do nothing else. Gotta stop. Yeah, that's just one example. But I membership. I keep a lot of things membership. I'm promoting the membership before it comes. Okay. We're gonna keep it spicy. We're just gonna keep it real, like, you know what I'm saying? That's all we gonna do. Every time, real bad. But like I said, or what I was trying to say earlier, see, I say I always come back. I just didn't say right away. But what I was saying earlier is I'm always gonna give you like real authentic versions of me. But it's gonna be surface level. I'm only gonna tell you what I want to tell you. You can believe it or not believe it. And a lot of times, sometimes I be saying things and not giving like more depth. So I let you take it and do what you will with it. You know what I'm saying? Because a lawsuit can happen in 2.5 seconds if you do what you will with it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I keep things at a bare minimum. Believe me, like I'm open about certain things in my life, and there's a lot of things that I'm private about. But my consistency on the things that I've been talking about has been consistent through my entire YouTube journey. So there it is. Coming back on me. I gotta. What she was saying?
So, I don't understand. I heard.
Addicted to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so back to her being addicted to this lifestyle. I feel like she's addicted to sex. Yeah, that's what it's given. I know it. I've been around. I worked in the industry as an entertainer. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just was a dancer. I just love dancing my butt off, But I got to see some dark sides. I've even experienced some dark sides myself. You know what I'm saying? Real tea. So I get her. I understand her. different paths, 100%. But I know women like her that I still love to this day, even though I don't F with them. You know, she seems to have a bit more genuine soul. But don't get me to lying. All I heard her talk negatively about was men. You know what? Let me take that back. Now that I think of it. I'm sorry. Was it Tenea? I'm sorry, Tenea. Because I didn't like how, and this is what I was saying, some of the things she say is contradicting. Because in the latest interview she's done, she mentioned that she was there with the girls. And some of the girls got split up, but her and her girl, her friend, was there. And one of P. Diddy's sons, which I'm assuming to be Justin or Christian Combs, approached her with these like white like slippers or something. Like I'm thinking like footies because it might have been a marble floor inside the home. That's that's mansion style. You know what I'm saying? And a robe, a white robe or something. And he told her like this is her story. This is what she said happened. But he told her, and she got proof that she was there. She got proof that she was at Diddy's party. I think she even got a picture with Diddy. Don't quote me on that. She might even have a picture with Diddy. But she 100% has a picture of his house going in, like, like to a point because maybe she don't have a. No, she did. I feel like she said she made sure to get a picture with him. I'm not sure, but she definitely was there. You can tell. And they don't put it in a bubble case or whatever the case may be. But she was saying, like, because this is like, you can't be a girl's girl and you abandon your girl at a party where there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people. I said on one of my earlier out Diddy, you know what I'm saying, that I've been reviewing since. Yeah, she was with Azim, who passed, by the way. We talked about him last night. Because I end up, doing the playback and I heard I'm like, oh, she said his name. I had to do some digging. You know what I'm saying? But she was saying like she wasn't gonna go in the house because he said only the people that get these slippers and this robe or whatever it was can go in the house. And she said she didn't know it was like invitation only, like, you know what I mean? Because they was outside, in the yard, front backyard, that type of thing, pool area. But, you know, eventually did he end up approaching her? He was locked in her on all night. She felt like she was being basically what I got out of that, she was being auctioned by the prince to ex traffic her. You know what I'm saying? So to Diddy. So she just felt like the story's a little different. I'm not gonna get into it because we already did the review, whatever, whatever. We already did that. But I felt like when at first she said she wasn't gonna leave her friend, like if my friend can't come, then I'm not going. But me, I would have said, can my girl get one too? Because I'm not gonna take this bag. I wasn't gonna hold on to it. I already know for 1,000% fact. If my girl can't go, we're not splitting up in this party. I promise you that. I'm gonna be the one you want to kick out. No, take that from her. Get that from her. Take that robe and them slippers from her. I'm gonna be the one because now I'm on everything. Yeah. I drink in moderation. That's why you drunk with the drunkards. That's why you don't way past that. She was young. I was young. It could have easily been me. And like I mentioned in my last live, I know somebody that was at the Freakoff personally, ex bestie of mine. That told me about the Freakoff to a T before all these allegations and stuff started coming out. So now that we're not friends, I'm like, dang, this is literally to a T how he described. And even when he told me, like I said yesterday, I already heard little rumblings about Diddy because I'm from New York and my ears be in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Definitely in these YouTube streets. Like a mother effer, okay? So yeah, I already heard a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So like, yeah. For what it is. I'm not gonna look at that. But let's get back into this because I keep losing my train of thought.
But because you gotta understand, I heard
sex addiction,
which we all have
addiction.
Heard. As long as you got a pussy, you should never be broke.
Says who? I ain't selling my vagina.
Why be out here broke when you don't have to? Like, come on now.
I mean, I had some
saying that you're using your pussy
membership.
This pussy right here is power. It's really power.
It's not that powerful though. Like, because let's talk about it. Let's talk about it real quick. Vagina is not that powerful. You know what's powerful? That butthole. Oh, that's too graphic. I should save this for members. But that whole that's powerful. Yeah, 100%. Because what's happening? What is everything that you hear? Like, I've even heard in the court document today. I seen it in the court document today, where the victim stated she heard, was it Shane that joke? I'm gonna share. I've been meaning to share this video from Make It Make Sense, aka Mims. He posted it yesterday. It was really good. I got a chance to listen to it fully today because I started it like yesterday or so. I think it was yesterday. But I want to share it with you all because he got connections. He know he does a lot of fact check. Allegedly, it's all legit. You know, I don't know, but yeah, he be having the facts. She's still giving chicken wing, but so I don't know. We're gonna have to save it for the membership. I'm promoting a membership
I
that's
have a
not
certain
here.
touch. I have a certain sound.
It's a personality.
Oh yeah, vaginas, not that powerful. It's the anus. It's really the downloads, the undercovers, the freakoffs, the freaks, the nymphos. When you reach nympho status, you there with the buys and yeah, it's that's what it is. It's not vagina. I promise you, it's not. Women do not rule the world. They don't. They can manipulate. They can put some men in a bind and some crazy situations, but don't sleep on no men. I feel like that's women problem now. You sleeping on men, but this is IE. You know what I'm saying? IE. It's a lot happening right now. What's going on? What is going on? I need my glasses. I should never do that without my glasses. I have been discovered. You say, yeah, I see what you're saying now. I don't know who it is. But yeah, so that's just how I feel about it.
A personality. I've been through I'm a good talker. I'm a good listener. Things like that. You know, it adds to everything. So I'm more than what I do. So, you know, but
I can see
God,
that.
He got a purpose with me. I know that for a
Amen.
fact. And then two, I also want to like tell girls like when it comes to this type of shit, like my grandma say, it's not what you do, it's how you do it.
That's
So
right.
just remember that.
But still keep in mind,
Do you regret
it is what you do too. It is what you do too. I think people need to lose that idea where they're like, oh, I don't care what people think. You should care what people think. You should about how people view you. You should present your authentic self. Even if people, okay, you may not care what they think. I say, I don't care what people think when presenting my authentic self. Whether that's surface level or we get like, I don't care what people think. Either or. You know what I'm saying? So, if I am presenting my authentic self, the way I present myself, I care that you see me the way I intend you to see me. I intend for you to see me. So that's the difference. You know, I feel like a lot of people don't care how people and you really don't want your good to be evil spoken of. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that's inevitable, like that's bound to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like it's bound to happen. So yes, I guess it is inevitable, but not saying that it's not inevitable. It's bound to happen. Like people are going to misjudge you, misread you, um, speak evilly of your good. Like people are gonna do that. People are not gonna mind their business when you're on your balcony and they're just gonna tune in and zero. Just saying. But yeah, like that's just what it's gonna give. You know what I mean? So like I feel like we need to lose the I don't give a attitude and you need to start giving an F. Because the people that don't give a F, where are they at now? What are they doing now? Because that's how much you didn't give a F. It shows up in your life. And I feel like that's what people say, oh, on them by their fruits. We're not talking about tangible things. How are their heart? What's inside their heart? You can give $560 to the church every month, whatever. You can do that or not. um, you can show up to every prayer call, prayer altar call, every 24-hour prayer lock. You can do that. You can take every Daniel fast, every Esther fast, every like you can do that. And you could just also be true to God. You can't be true to God if you're not true to yourself. So there's people that live in reality, and then there that live in a fairy tale. There's people that live in denial. There's people that live in anxiety, so on and so forth. Like, you decide where you want to live and decide who you want guiding you. For me, God the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. That's it, and that's all. It's almost bedtime, little do they know, so I'm about to get up out of here. But yeah, that's just what it's given. Let me try and finish this. I'm not gonna say nothing else. Oh, it's already. I'm slow. I'm not gonna say nothing else to the end. Like 10 minutes.
Getting into this lifestyle?
I low-key regret it sometimes, though. I know some people say they don't have no regrets, so just remember that.
Do you regret getting into this lifestyle?
I low-key regret it sometimes. I know some people say they don't have no regrets. I just regret how I did it at first, because that's all people remember. They remember the bad shit. They don't remember, no, they're not going to remember. They don't even care about how you're doing it now. They remember the bad shit. And how I do it now, I had to do it like that because what they knew me of, it was burnt out. I was wilding out. I mean, some people to this day be like, you just
She needs a
don't give
mentor,
fuck.
like I
And I'm
said.
like, ooh, I do give a fuck. But I had to come in this
What she just
game.
said?
Ooh, I mean, some people to this day be like, you just don't give a fuck. And I'm like, I do give a fuck.
Y'all do realize, maybe y'all don't, but if this is the third video you watched of me giving commentary to Tanea's interviews, I be like, I be on game, okay? Like, I call it out before. I literally was just talking about how people don't give a F. And that be the people problem. Like, I literally just was talking about that. Like, that's just what I do. I'm intuitive. I know what the F is going on. Psychology major dropout.
But I had to come in this game aggressive and not caring because either I'm going to eat or get ate up. And I don't want to get ate up.
That's deep.
In the streets is no joke. Like, I'm telling you, like, I used to get into it with niggas. A lot of
we have that membership story time. Yeah, we're going to have to do that.
guys. A lot. Because in the streets is no joke. Like, I'm telling you, like, I used to get into it with niggas. A lot of guys. A lot.
Biceps.
Because they didn't want me making money on my own, not involving them. I'm just going to say that. I ain't going to put no pimps on blast. But I didn't have it out with a few.
Like,
and I'm like, who you think you is, you know? Made me even more mad. Like, I want to get some more money. Like, I want to go finesse even harder now. And just so much anger. Meanwhile, me and my mom is not getting, we don't have no good shit. Still to this day.
Can I tell y'all earlier in this, we're gonna have to set some time aside to get into that. Like, why mother-daughter relationships? Why is that a sign of the end times? Like, what, like, I want to dig deeper between the dynamic between mother-daughter relationships, all mother-daughter relationships, but if you got more than one, it's definitely one of them. Mother effers. It's definitely one of them.
And me, like, she told me a few times, like, something gonna happen to you. That one of these niggas is gonna kill you. And I'm like, you wishing death on me? She like, no, I'm just calling it how I see it. You can't keep preying on these men. I'm like, I'm not preying on them. They know what I'm doing.
I honestly, I agree with mom. Her mother, that don't even sound right coming out of my mouth. I'm a mother type girl. But I agree with her mother. Like, you can't, like, you got to remember at the end of the day, what you sow into this world, you're going to reap. If you have an ill intent behind it, like, it's, you know how easy it is to say, hey, you know, like, listen, I'm marrying for love and money. I done told men that make buku amount of money. buku amount of money. Like that's why I'm like, don't pay no attention to these small fries that's talking about 50-50. Men want to get married so they can get more benefits of being married. You understand what I'm saying? They literally giving it out like it's mother freaking nothing. Y'all talking about, oh, it's a piece of paper, but the men with money is like, this paper gonna get me, especially in the military. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. And I done heard it all, and I was like, that don't even sound too bad. But something in my spirit that just I refuse to never live my discernment again. And even if I can't do it anymore, I can't risk it anymore. So if my discernment tell me no, it's no. God, that's God, but don't get it twisted. So yeah, it's men that's out here that will pay like they weigh. Don't care how many kids you have, don't care what you do. They that's why I said I believe her, because one of the dudes I was talking to literally described her. Literally described her to a T. And he said out his own mouth, like, man, I ain't care. Like, I just wanted a wife for the money. Cause he get, just by marrying the girl, he get 80K extra on top of the 200K a year he making. Like, and that's just in that field. And we're not counting his businesses or nothing. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? It is a little different. You said living the truth for me. Absolutely. I don't even know what I was talking about before. My bad. Or somehow, but I'm just saying, like, you can get so much more out of it, because you got to stop having like one track mind. These niggas in the hood, they ain't talking about nothing. I be like, like, y'all not talking about nothing. Y'all just y'all do money.
She said one of
These
these
niggas
niggas
old.
gonna kill you. And I'm like, you wishing death on me?
Oh yeah, but that's what I was saying. Like, what you reap, what you sow, you will reap. Like, you have to really be conscientious of your motives. Like, I had to like tell someone, like, I ain't trying to beef with you. Like, why do you think I'm trying to beef with you? Why would I be buying you this, doing this, taking you there? I ain't had to do none of that. Like, that's my motherfucking olive branch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm one of those people that don't hold grudges. Like, I'm telling y'all, outside of what I spoken about Forgive Day, and I reposted my video from several years ago today on my Diddy tab. But like, outside of that, like, maybe that's why. Like, once I learned to let go, like, it will take a lot for me to even before that, like, it will take a lot for me to feel some type of way about anything to hold something. If I don't F with you, I promise you, as a collective, you've earned it. You've earned it. Like, that's it, and that's all. Like, people can get two different versions of me. She's really cool. She's really on the earth. She's sweet. She's gentle. She's kind. And they can get, like, they played one too many times, and yeah, she a little wild. Like, I ain't even expect to act like that or be, you know what I mean? Like, you can get, you know what I'm saying? And I just prefer to be gentle. I prefer to be forbearing. I prefer to be, you know what I mean? But stop provoking and stop testing. Just be gentle and just be real and authentic. I could take somebody that's an a-hole but don't mean no harm. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's people that literally intentionally be a-holes to mean harm. Like, there's some people that's just sarcastic as the F, and that's what makes them a-hole. Like, she's sarcastic as F, but she don't mean no harm. Like, that's just, yeah, you're gonna get a toilet paper. Like, that's just her personality. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know like that. They don't faze me at all. Like, people be like, oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to. Like, girl, I'm not pressed. Like, I'm not pressed. Like, that stuff don't get to me. It'll take a lot for things to get to me these days. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, but you have to be genuine, and I do feel like, I understand where her mom was coming from. She like, oh, you keep, preying on these men. You got to think about the industry that she in. You may not like the delivery, you may not like them, but it's some real ish. Her mom is warning her, and probably part of their relationship that's toxic is because her mom don't want her doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have to put myself in her mother's. If that was my daughter, which I've been a sister, so I already know how it go. Okay, because I already know. I'm like, I will literally, like I said last drag, I will literally pop up on scene and drag you in that motherfucking car. It would be pressure every single motherfucking day. I will get locked up over you. Like, it's not going down like that. You know what I mean? It have to be out there with you, parked in the car, watching you like motherfucking dog. If you're mine, my kid, yeah, we're not getting to that place. And I feel like some people just see life differently because of their experiences, is what she mentioned earlier. Like, I said I wasn't going to stop this mother effing thing, but here we are. But what she mentioned earlier is like, like, it's just her experiences is why she moved the way she moved. You can't fault her. Like, I don't fault her for that. Like I said, I have a different connection to women like her because I was exposed to that industry. You know what I mean? I got to, man, it's so many people. I probably can count on one hand or more how many people from the gym that I knew back then that are no longer here today, that like just really just it cuts deep. Like, it cuts deep because it was a different type of sisterhood. And you think like, dang, what if I just like, applied more pressure? Because I'm the one that's gonna be like, you shouldn't do that. I'm the one that's gonna pull you aside, like, no, I see so much better in you and in you and for you. It's just so sad to know that you had certain conversations with certain women and they are not here today. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I agree with her mother. She may not like the delivery. That's why I tell my kids, you're gonna get it real tea. You may not like the delivery. You may not like the message. I don't mind talking. I said this before. I don't look into your demons. I'm not afraid to face somebody's demons and rebuke them and cast them right back to the sender in the pits of hell. Like, in the name of Jesus. Like, I'm not afraid to do that. Like, I promise you I'm not. Especially when it comes to my kids. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to my household. When it comes to me, I'm not afraid to do that. Like, I will get down. That's why I say, God, you can help me make it to the end, and I will fight in the battle of the Armageddon next to them angels. Because I'm down. Like, I'm putting on the whole armor of God, okay? Was it the helmet of salvation, the shield of faith, the word of God is the sword. I don't know, I might be saying this wrong. I feel like it's a waist belt. It's the belt of, dang it, I have to show y'all. It's in my Bible. But he said, Michael, I'm talking about the armor of God. What chapter is that? Is that 2 Corinthians? First is 2 Corinthians. I'm not sure. And I'll leave it in community tab. And I'll take a picture of, like, I had like a lips crayon or something like that. And I was like visually like reading those scriptures of like the armor of God. And I drew out what I read. So that's what I'm like, I have in my mind. And I did this like years ago. It's still in my Bible with a lipstick crayon. I was just like, oh, hold on. So I'm gonna take a picture of it, post it, and post the scripture so you guys can see. But yeah, that's what I'm ready to go into battle with every day. Real bad. Okay? Hold on, real good. But yeah, so what'd you say, Sag? Okay, that's true. What Mom was saying, right? You got to keep it 100 with your kids. Thank you. You really do have to keep, like, that's my whole thing. Like, people don't like the way, like, but I'm telling you, 13-year-old probably don't feel the same. 5 and 7-year-old definitely do. But my 18-year-old, now that he's a young man, he just confirmed that I ain't doing nothing wrong. All you need is your kid's approval. He's an adult now. And like, it'd be on my worst day of me feeling like the worst mother in the world, and I get a call from him, and it's just so reassuring, so right on time. So thank you, God. You know what I mean? Like, my son is amazing and so reassuring, and seeing his fruits, that he's just like, he's just an intelligent man. Like, he's going to have an amazing wife. You know why? Because he's going to learn to trust a woman's intuition based off of the way I taught him. You know what I mean? We weren't in the same household all the time. He's been with his dad and his dad's family. You know what I'm saying? That's my son. You know what I'm saying? That's right here. We go deep, very deep. Like, we talk very deep, and it just amazes me because it's just like how is he this mature? Like, how is he this much of an intellect? You know, like one time I just cried. I was just so overwhelmed and I just accidentally cried because I'm just emotional. But ain't nothing new. My kids know I'm a crybaby. And I was just like, oh, I'm sorry. And he was just like, Mom, don't say sorry. He said, I love you crying. He said, it makes you seem human, you know? And it ain't like he said it because that was the first time I did it. Is I do it all the time. And he's saying that's something he loved about me. When I remember I used to say, man, I hate when you cry and this, that. Like, I used to be embarrassed to cry because I used to get shunned from it by somebody I thought I loved, you know? One thing for sure, I love my kids. And my kids love me. That's all that matters. Let's get back into this. We probably got like 5 minutes left. Still stretching it. Okay, we're like 9, 8.
No, I'm just calling it how I see it. You can't keep preying on these men. I'm not preying on them. They know what I'm doing. They want it. They don't want you. Well, I want their money. And I'm like, but I'm grown. Yeah, but you been doing. And, being young, she knew how you out here in the streets pop up bamboos and jewelry and how you got a car at 15 and 16.
Bamboos.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you...
I was not a bamboo girl.
Hush money.
You find you have to adapt your personality and maybe your speaking style for guys?
Yeah.
Like a white guy, you'll talk a little less ghetto?
Yep, less ghetto.
So let's hear how you talk to a rich white guy.
So, hey, babe.
Hold on.
Maybe you're speaking. You find you have to adapt your personality and maybe your speaking style with different guys?
Yeah.
Like a white guy,
it's called cold switch.
Less
ghetto?
Yep, less ghetto.
So let's hear how you talk to a rich white guy.
Corporate, I do it all the time.
Hey, babe.
Sometimes.
How was your day? How are you feeling? Did you eat anything? How's work?
Questions a XEX worker would ask.
And I just,
hey, how you day? Like, that's not a real intellectual, like, I want to get to know you. And yeah, that's just basic surface level. No, I'm dead serious. Like, hey there, like, girl, that ain't. Man, listen, you start talking some deep ish with real intellectual, honey. Going down a rabbit hole.
And some of them is like, oh, I like that ghetto shit. Some of them you don't have to.
But she not like I said, like, especially because she's petite. I was always petite, you know what I'm saying? My weight fluctuated like a mother F in the last 4 or 5 years. Prior to, I was always very petite. And being in that industry, man, oh man, she said something yesterday I speak on because I'm saving it for the membership because I have stories. But I'm telling you, like, Black petite women and YT wealthy men, like peanut butter and jelly. Okay.
Yeah.
And then if I'm putting on an act, they're like, be
Sean
yourself. I'll give you more money. And I'm like, oh, he like ghetto shit. Well, fuck it then.
Period. I say she could be my little sister for real.
One's like, oh, my neighbors. Oh, we're
because I'd be like, get up, sexy.
Oh, make sure you don't wear nothing too revealing. Da 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 da. And I love it though. I really love it. You would be surprised.
I'm about to cry.
My clients.
That was so beautiful.
Asians, all races. They love it. And
what she just said?
If Asians. Ooh.
Oh, she said all races. Them Asians got money.
Asians. All races. So, they love it. And it's just, I can't get out of it because I know
I gotta pee.
That if I wasn't worth it, I wouldn't be getting it. And as long as my tent is good, I'm getting the money to
Did I not speak on that?
Family,
I F with her.
Because think about it. I can't sit up at no 9 to 5 and just get a little bitty check. I can't do it.
Not with 5 kids.
I can.
Not with 5 kids.
It comes with benefits.
It's not enough. So it's like,
like duh.
It's not like, oh, I just don't want to do the right things. No, it got to make sense. And I'm a beautiful Black woman.
I know you love your kids. Do you regret?
He off the hook. But he a photographer, y'all.
I don't regret, only because
you have 5 beautiful babies. That's why you don't have to regret them.
Just back against the wall financially.
Yes, they break me, and then like spending the time and then kind of like be like a role model too.
Because if you have kids, you'd be free to go to Miami, go to,
Listen.
Come on, soft white underbelly.
Right now.
Okay, oh, come on, girl.
Something different, and I always think about that, but I try not to have a regret with kids because I'm the one who laid down and kept it.
Read it wide open too. All right, I'm gonna.
I got a few abortions before.
I ain't never had those. I had all my babies.
If I kept my kids,
thank you, God.
Obviously, God wanted me to have them. It happens for a reason.
If you got pregnant, God wanted you to have them.
Purpose. And them kids be slowing down because I can be more wild, way more wild.
Ooh, what? Listen, just real quick. God made me a mother before. Like, I was pregnant at 17. I had my first son, my oldest child, at 18. God knew what he was doing because I was one of those that I would flash like a mother. What? Don't get me on lying. Membership only. But no, I'm not showing y'all anything. I'm just saying, like, story times and stuff. But yeah, like back in the day, like, yeah, like God was like, I know you a nudist on the low. Let me calm you down before you. Like, I've been a mother all of my adult life. God knew what he was doing. Me. Because homegirl would have been totally different. Trust me.
Just had a situation last night. But I could be way more wild, you know.
Everything.
But God stops me.
What would you say, Darla, is the most important thing you've learned in your life?
The most important thing I've
learned. That's a good question.
Just how you treat people. You know, make sure while you out here in these streets.
When is her birthday? Because I resonate with her too much. Like, I was gonna say, be gentle with people. That's the most important thing that I learned, is to be gentle with people. So she's just said the way you treat people, but it's something you have to take self out of the equation. Like, that's the most important thing that I learned. Take self out of the equation. Sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes. Like, I just feel like I'm just tired of people being selfish. I don't give a F. I don't care. Oh, me. Like, it's so much bigger than that. And a lot of the times, the way this world is the way it is literally because it's not enough love. Is no love being spread, or the love that's being spread is minuscule. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really just have to exude a lot of love. You really have to learn how to pour. That's when long suffering comes into the place. You know what I'm saying? Like, a fruit of the spirit. That's what we're gonna do. But yeah. That's what I feel like the most important thing I learned, because once again, I'm a people watcher. Psychology major dropout. Like, I always had an undeniable for people. At a really good portion of my life, I hated people. And then I'll never forget when I made the post, on Facebook. If it comes up again, I'll share it. And if I come across it, I hate when I miss memory days, especially when I'm deactivated. But yeah, like, what was I gonna say? My eye distracted me. What was I saying? Help me out, Sad. Help me out. I don't know. But anyways, let me see what she was saying.
I still was like, yeah, and you know, you get money fast, you go through it fast. So
you finished high school?
Yeah, that's very addictive. So
fast money.
Oh yeah, fast money. You know.
Oh no, that's what I'm like. What's going on?
And you know, you get money fast, you go.
Don't like that I keep doing that.
Right here is power.
This thing is almost over. Okay.
Like, spending the time and then kind of like be like a role model too.
So God, I keep doing it.
It's just,
he asked the question, what is the most important? Hold on. What did he ask?
I can't get out of it because I know not as long as, because think about it, I can't sit up at no 9 to 5. 5 kids that want to do the right.
I know you love your kids, but do you regret having kids?
It's be like a role man. I've been trying not to have it with kids because I'm the one questions before having everything's because I can't last night.
What would you say, Darla, is the most important thing you've learned in your life?
That one. What's the most important thing you've learned in your life? There you go. Be gentle. Yeah, be gentle. Take self out of the equations. sometimes give back. It's more than one. I mean, hello, it's not just one, but one of the most. Give back, sow seeds. Um, be conscientious about your intent. Like, that's really important. I think that's the thing that stands out to me the most. And that was a lesson I learned very early on because I did something that was vindictive, spiteful. And I learned very early on that at 19 years old, don't you ever do that ish again because that karma comes back around. So I'm happy to learn young what goes around comes around. You know, reap what you sow. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's very important. Like, you just always keep in mind you reap what you sow. Like, you reap what you sow. Keep that in mind. What goes around comes around. Just be conscious of your intentions. Absolutely.
The most important thing I've learned is just how you treat people. You know, make sure while you out here in these streets, you don't treat people bad because it will come back on you. And then two, just have a purpose with everything because you could be making all this money and it's going nowhere.
What are you doing though?
The same way how you get it, you lose it. Like all of these sayings that people say, it is really true, and you gotta. I'm
telling you, this young girl, smart. She got she got
for anything because
a different head, but it's a good head on her shoulders.
That's how you could lose your. You know, why am I here? How long am I gonna be something? You don't fall for anything because if I fell for anything, that's how you could lose your life. You know, why am I here? How long am I gonna be here? You know. Who is this guy? Is it protected? Because you know a lot of
this I was saying. I'm telling you, I'm not gonna say read people, but I'm so intuitive. Like, I really study people. Like, I'm so observant when it comes to people. This is exactly what I was saying. Like, she studies people and she's observant, and that's part of the reason why she's wise, because I feel for her. She had to be taught this at a young age, but this probably kept her, like, so many things that she avoided, like just hearing her story almost close to completion, just hearing her story about her father, about the Freakoff at Diddy's house. Like, she could have been in so many different situations. You know what I mean? It's like, just ask me. We could have worked this out. You ain't had to try and take it. That's what made it weird. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I got from her. That's what I get from her. Like, and that's what I said in the last lie. Like, she down, but like, be respectful about it. Because you get on that weird ish where her, she ain't feeling that. She ain't rocking with that. You know what I'm saying? Dad included. Like, she learned how to survive in industry for however long. I don't know how old she is. I don't know if it was a 10-year run. She's 25. She gave me like, she looked like she like 24. But I wouldn't be surprised if she, because you know, people that's 28 to me look like they 19. I'm 36. Okay, so people that are like 20 to me look like they are 19, and don't get no 20-year-old because they look like they 12 to me. Like, what are you doing talking to that girl, man? How old? Oh, that's just how it is when you know, you get a little old. Okay, them babies. Them younger people start looking like infants. Okay, that's how it should be. That's how you know you're not a pervert. That's how you know you're not a pervert. When they start to look younger, if they start to look yummy, as you get older, the younger they are, you gotta lay low. Seriously. Yeah, you said, yeah, she definitely got a head on her. Yeah, she got a head on her. She got a head for sure.
They like to have unprotected sex. They don't
26 vibes. Yeah, we can do the
protect yourself.
We can do the 26 to 28 vibe. If we had to put it, I will put it somewhere 26 to 28. Cause she is very intelligent, like in her own, like she's what you would call street smarts. And I feel like personally, she can be book smarts too if she's given that opportunity and put herself. But you know, she addicted to this fast life.
He's gonna give me $3,000 and probably a disease that you can't get rid of too. So are you gonna be smart? Because I did jail time too. In all of this, I went
that's
to
one
jail,
of arms.
County jail, and I went for a year. They sentenced me with getting some money, fraud, running up in banks.
I'm a scammer. She probably know Young Miami and them.
One thing,
That's how she
Y'all
ended
gonna
up
see
at
this is gonna come,
allegedly.
right? So it was
How she
another
ended up at P
opportunity.
Diddy
Some
house.
foreign guy. Oh, you could get this. We could clear the checks. Da, 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 da. So I end up getting. I put girls on, and they don't know how to come in and.
No wonder she wanted to go back and retract and not implement herself in the latest interview she did. She was saying too much. She basically was saying, "Oh, I put girls on. I was recruiting girls. Girl. Yeah, she definitely. Y'all gotta
Play the
watch the
part like
last
me.
live.
So they
Y'all
got
ain't.
ID took, and you're the checks. Da, 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 da. So I end up getting girls on, and they don't know how to come in and play the part like me. So they got their ID took. They got looked at. They end up snitching on me. So when they snitched on me, getting my hair done,
She was a
undercovers come
madam.
get me, take me to jail. I'm thinking I'm gonna do a few weeks. They said 2 years with half. So I did a year in the county jail.
Dang.
I'm already popping. My name is popping already. I'm already single with YG at this time. Other girls
We need to
that
find a
made
song
money
that
with
we need to, because she said that earlier. We need to find a song that she has with YG. I don't listen to him, so there's that.
in the street.
Not for nothing, but I don't listen to him. I don't. Like, I'm an R&B type of gospel music type of.
I'm running into
Praise
them.
them.
I'm seeing what these girls is talking about, like these real prostitutes. When they pimp is not around, they just telling all the business.
They need to get. Say, I'm playing.
And
I'm being silly,
I have
guys.
a tight
Membership
relationship
only.
with prostitutes, but we have like the same.
Girl, I'm so sorry. She said she had a relationship with prostitutes. Girl, what do you consider? I hate to admit it, but like, no, remember, we're going to save that for the membership. I'll watch this live when I get membership active just so I could note all the things that I want to save for the membership. Can I get a thumbs up?
Background.
A subscription, please.
And when I was just talking to them, I was just like, these hoes is stupid, Like, this could never be me. But I was like ministering to them, and I was teaching them.
Period. Membership only.
And a few of them then told me, like, I don't got no pimp no more. Go what you do. Like, I make my own money and I don't give it to nobody. And I realized I was more like, now I could be a madam if I want to, but I didn't want to do that.
Mm-hmm. I could too.
I don't want to steer these girls.
I ain't lie. I could.
But
membership
I don't know
only.
why I said the jail shit, but
of the street, membership
I've
only.
seen so much and heard so much. Every time I'm in a real bad situation,
like, share, and subscribe.
God either
Period.
stops it or turns it into something else. And
did I not just call this?
Shit,
hold on. I just called this. I said, I'm telling y'all got to pay attention to the things that come out of my mouth. Like, I never watched this video before. Intuitive, okay? That's what I'm saying. I never seen this video. I never seen a case. I'm so sorry. I'm thinking on Davey Way. If y'all don't follow him, like, he be cracking me all the way the F up. Like, I could not be his bestie. Like, my stomach would be in like 8 packs just from laughing so hard. Like, that dude is funny. I be at work busting out, cracking up like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Dude is funny, but yeah, I got that from him. Little piece. And see, like I said earlier, I be referencing people where I get stuff from. All right. But yeah, I told y'all, like, I be catching on to stuff. I be so in tune with people. Like, that's the type of people that you want around you. People that understand people. I may not 100% have men down packed, but I promise you, I got a little piece. That's Sean Davey Way. I'll share something from him tomorrow. I'm pretty sure I shared something of his on my community tab already, but I'll make sure I share something of his tomorrow for sure. Because when I play back, I'm gonna take all my notes. So, for next time. And what I need to post in the community tab, I'll post it, give me 24 hours. Okay. All right. But yeah, I already said that. Like, she's really smart. Like, there's so many situations that she was literally in the heat of the fire. You want to talk about, I know I'm butchering their names. Mashak, Chat, and Abednego. When they was in that fire and they seen that figure, that's her. She's resilient. and she's been in resilient situations, and you can tell, like, honestly, it's given God has been protecting her. She got a different light in her, you know. So happy that I see it. But that's what I was saying. Like, there, you can tell. Like, the Bible say you'll know them by their fruits. I don't think it's just what they have, what you see tangible, like materialistic eyes, but like the fact that she's been saved from, like she said earlier, like, imagine if her dad got to a point where it pina ate it. Put the words together. Yes, hit the like button. But imagine, like, the fact that it didn't get that far, because like when she said that, that was a powerful statement. Like, because I instantly thought about all the freaking, like, disgusting dads that did do that to their daughters. You know what I'm saying? Like, I instantly, when she said imagine if it did, she said my head probably would have been like, that's how she thinks. She's a thinker. That's how I would have thought. Like, I would be messed up off the fact that thought alone, like that thought alone would just traumatize me. Like, imagine if it, like, imagine, I tell you this one thing, and I'm gonna pray over her father. I pray that he asked for forgiveness when it came to that, because she said that she seen him sitting on the edge of the bed, like he was thinking about something. You know, I'm glad we don't know what would have happened, what could have happened if she ran the room, but she was smart. She thought fast. Like, that's what I'm saying. She had fast thinker. She has common sense, street smarts. Like, she thinks fast. She's been in situations where she observe, and like, she's a problem solver. That's why I think she would be amazing. Her degree and is knock it out the water, okay? Like, I think she would be amazing. Give her some books to read, okay? Give her some things to do. Bring her to a university. I think she would be amazing. Like, she has the mentality, but do she has the will, the drive to it? Because it is, like, it's different when you have fast. I mean, let me tell you one thing. I always pray to God. I be telling God, and you will watch me on my YouTube channel. For those who've been following me, that seen little videos here and there, I've always said this. I always tell God, since I last left the dancing industry or whatever, that was a warning from God, that was a message through my bonus father, my stepfather. Shout outs to GL Smith. He has a YouTube channel that I can't watch because I would cry. But amazing stepfather, amazing pop, or whatever. Love him, shout him out. But he had brought that to my attention after I left the club. It was me and my girls, my sisters. In that time, I don't know what it was, but that was the closest that we've been. Well, I do know what it was because we were tied together spiritually. And he told me, and I relayed the message to them, but we was all in the same room. He said that y'all need to leave that alone. He said it's not going to end well. It's not going to end well if y'all keep it up. If you keep living that lifestyle. And the lifestyle wasn't for me. All I wanted to do was dance. Like, I love to dance. I love to dance. And just have a mirror, loud behind music, a stage. I'm sorry, I was a little, you could call it a little narcissistic in that way. I just loved watching myself dance. I just love dancing, moving. That's why I can't wait till I move. I'm going to get a pole. We're going to have different type of content. Respectfully, I'm not going to be naked shaking butt, but I'm going to give some art poses. I'm going to give some, like, real life, and I want to get into pole fitness. Like, that's what I have coming when I move, okay? It's just going to be a different, more and more to look forward to, because I missed the pole. I ain't gonna lie, I missed the pole, but it was different for me. It wasn't about me. Like, I would be dancing at night and have a job in the office by day. Literally just about just me being a dancer. Like, that's just always what I love doing. Like, my sister can sing, she loves singing, she can dance too, but singing is her forte. I can harmonize, but dancing is my forte. You know what I'm saying? Like, dancing me very happy, absolutely. And I feel like I want to be able to express it, because that's what I am. I'm a creative. I've always been that way. I'm expressive. That's who I am. This is not no TikTok personality. This is not an adaptive personality. This is who I always been. I've always expressed my creativity in various social media networks, and that's just who I always been. Like, Oh, when I finally am able to download something, I'm gonna show y'all some of my background, okay, from like 2007, okay. But like, it's more to bring to this channel, okay, I promise you. But that's just what I'm saying. Like, it's just a different vibe, a different atmosphere, you know what I'm saying, that I was seeking. All right, yes, hit the like button and do what makes you happy, and that makes me happy 100%. But what was I saying?
You know, I've seen so much and heard so much.
Oh yeah, I was confirming. I
Every
already
time
said
I'm
that.
in a real bad situation, God either stops it or he turns it into something else. That's why I don't go so hard. Because
That's why. That's why she has 5 kids and only 2 baby daddies. Period. Because she could have easily been 5 kids, 3, 4, 5 baby daddies. In the line of work that she does, she moves differently. You got to pay attention to people's actions, reactions, causes, and effects. You got to pay attention. You just telling you, when you start really paying attention to people, you learn so much.
I'm trying to start my businesses now.
See, I was wondering if she had this.
I'm getting older now, so it's like I don't want all this game to go waste. Like, I know so many, everybody that I know now, they got shops open, they got businesses, they were street guys, street women, they got clothing brands,
boutiques.
So I need to now.
Banji
my thing
boutique.
is, okay, who's gonna invest in me? So anybody who finesses or
I'm sorry. I'm ready. After that, I'm ready to end this mother freaking video. Who's gonna invest in who been investing in you? If I was getting, okay, so I say doing that and getting the most you got from a person is 2,500. That's crazy. Like, that's wild. But even still, if you got that from one person one time, that's enough to invest. If you got 10 men that's giving you anywhere from what'd she say, 3 to 4, $500, $1,000 to 2,900. She said 29, no, 2,500, and then she said, "I want you to do this for 3,000." Like, three only. How much more you need to do for 3,000 if it all it took was a 25? You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is,
their whole my things and brand, all that. So I need to
the streets.
now.
Okay.
My thing is, okay, who's gonna invest in me?
I wasn't in the streets.
Finesses or hoes.
But yeah, that's what I was going with it. She should have been like, if I ever membership, but trust and believe. I have been presented numerous times. Like, I could have been, I'm telling you, but not for no. I know it's just a lot. It's a lot you would have to lose in your soul to gain that. You know what I'm saying? You don't sell your soul to the devil. You can never sell your soul, because God is the creator. God is the sovereign God. He is the one who created your soul. If God wants it, he can have it. He gives you a choice. At any time that you choose whatever that's against him, a false God, little God, at any time that you decide that you want him back in your life as your Lord and Savior, especially if you already accepted him as your Lord and Savior, he's never going to leave. That's a covenant between you and God. That's a bond between you, God, and Christ, and the Holy Spirit. You know what I'm saying? So, and if at any time you call on the name of Jesus, he's there. He wants you to come back. We heard about the prodigal son. I'm probably prodigal. Don't get me the line, but y'all know who I'm talking about. All right, the son that went and ate the pig slop and came back home. He spent all his money, his we ain't gonna say money, but he sold his inheritance. He got his inheritance before somebody else. Yeah, that one. Don't get me the line. Y'all look it up. Because I don't have the scriptures down in the chapters. I'll be reading in the chapters, but I know it's in there. I know what I know. All right, but that's what I'm saying. Like, God be waiting for you to come back home. So don't ever think that you Somebody sells their soul. You don't sell your soul like it's gone forever. You can always go back to Christ. You can always go back to God. God, I'm telling you, there are so many rejoicing, especially when there's a lost soul that comes back to Christ. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. You let God be the judge. And as far as believers, we judge righteously, not judgmentally. There's a difference. Learn it. Because there's scriptures in the Bible on the way that we should judge. Like B. Simone said, like, you gotta kill me all the time. Like, girl, yes, I feel you. Like, they be like, oh, just you gotta say it. They be like, girl, you still cursing. Like, give me a minute, nigga. That's what she said. It was hilarious. But I felt her. Like, I felt her with that. Like, you be a fool. Like, that's the biggest mistake you can make as a follower in Christ is act like you big bad with your ish don't stink. That's the biggest mistake. Because telling you God will humble you and he will make a fool out of you real quick. I've been there. Ain't nobody got to see it either. Ain't got to be nobody business but between you and God. Stay away. What the freak? I said, Daddy, it's a dragonfly. It's a baby dragonfly. I wonder if this is the same dragonfly. I don't know why I'm in love with like every little creature God created all of a sudden. Like, I think that has something to do with my Bible and traveling. Like, I'm just obsessed with every little thing. Except for cockroaches and rats. Like, we're not doing that. I don't know where it went. But anywho, let's finish these last 2 seconds. But she made me quit that. Like, why? What'd she say again?
Friends, all that. So I need to, now my thing is, okay, who's going to invest in me?
You.
So anybody who finesses or holds, you need to find you an investor, period. Who's about to put into what I want to do for the rest of my life? Because me with my kids, I need generational wealth. I don't want them just to be like, oh, my mom was a hoe and a singer and she was in the streets. Okay, what else? What are you going to need for anybody? And so that's what I'm on. I'm looking for big time investors and stuff like that. I got a lot of ideas.
You say your husband. Exactly. Your husband.
Make money off of.
Exactly.
And I could use my street smart. You got to have street smart.
I'm speaking everything. I promise y'all, I never watched this video in my life. Never did. I'm just intuitive. Look it up.
Because if I was smart, I would be beat up, drugged up, laced.
I'm telling you, I'm calling it as I see it. If she didn't move the way she did and she wasn't like if she wasn't always in her head about what could happen, what I experienced, what I don't want to go through again, the environment that I place myself in, I have to be on my P's and Q's. I have to, like, even in the latest interview that she's done, she talked about like they were like, you got to take this drink, and she's like, I'm not really a drinker, so she was able to observe more at that time. She also said that you got to pay attention to the words, because she also said at the time I was only doing XYZ. Like, she might say I was smoking a little, or you know what I mean, I didn't really drink like that, I just smoke a little, you know what I mean, at the time. I'm big on words, I'm big on wordplay, 100%. I'd be like, did you just hear what you said?
Smart, I would be beat up, drugged up. A few niggas tried to lace me.
Listen, you come to this channel, I'll teach you how to be too, because we can do some more like reviews and commentary, just so y'all can hear how I assess people. Like, when they talking to me, this is how I assess. I just be there like, you know, you can just read people.
A few times, and I hit that motherfucker like, what is this? You know? Some girls don't notice. Some girls are afraid to say anything. No, I know my worth, so I'm not about to go for anything. You're getting cussed the fuck out. I'm telling you what it is. I'm telling you what I want. We're going to keep it straight up and down.
Didn't I tell you that earlier? That's how I am. I'm the type, they be like, kick her out. Get her out. Like, because as soon as I see something that's like, if I can't make it right, I'm definitely going to address it. Okay? That's why I be like, yeah, I don't want to go to certain places. I ain't no motherfucking club goer. Put me in a 5-star bar, hotel hotel bars. Put me in them places. Put me in places where we could do something cute and get dressed up and, you know, just classy or just pretty in pink, a little cute cocktail, you know, a little something, always eating good, just relax, great scenery, just food tasting, just commenting on the food the entire time we're together, just like, I taste a little bit of can I have a little bit of Pinot Grigio to wash my palate? Like, you know, a little bit of something like that.
I'm gonna keep it 100. Any sneaky shit, I'm gone. And that's all it
She
is
is
to
me.
it.
I'm out.
Cause I do
Poof and
love
moose.
hard. Through all of this hard shit, I
This
love
him.
hard. But I'm a Scorpio, you know, hard.
Oh.
I could fall in love with somebody in one night.
I used to be like that.
The nerve of me.
Not anymore.
Thank you so much for it.
Thank you.
Very interesting. Thank you.
Yeah, very interesting. Good job. Good job, Tanea. It says to support this channel and some of the people seen in these videos, please donate to the Soft White Underbelly GoFundMe campaign. A link is in the video description. Soft White Underbelly. I'm going to snag it because I've been using their material to go live and get content and gain views. So I'm going to snag it. In 4 hours, it will be on my community tab. So don't hurt me. Are you going to show your name? I keep forgetting his name. Hey, I don't know. Soft White Underbelly. Oh, Mark Latta to Lactate. Maybe it is Latte. But Mark Latte. Mark Latta. Yeah, she was not really a drinker. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, we're gonna get into that later. No, not we. Me. Yeah, we about to wrap this up. But I gotta pee. It's 9 o'clock. I don't know why I say an hour and I give hours. It's because it's a work night. I be trying, y'all. I be trying. I wanted, like, I was off early. I could have went live at 5 o'clock. I was trying to go live at 5, but I don't know. I'm a mama. I say I'm a mama. My son is grown. He do his own thing. He been doing his own thing, but I'm still a mama for everything I do. I think about them. But that's the wrap. If you watched it until the end, or if you came back for the replay, if you caught it during the live and you came back or just happened to make a point, pretty please hit the subscribe if you're not subscribed. I don't know why you're not subscribed. I'm articulate. I'm fun. I'm cute. I'm classy. I give good reads every now and then. But most importantly, I'm a woman of God, you know what I'm saying? And I give a different view, a different version because I'm not squeaky clean, you know? I'm just, you know, trying to navigate in this world. Every day I have to pick up the cross. Not every week, not every month. You know, I've been counting that celibacy journey year after year. It ain't even a celibacy journey year after year. It's a celibacy journey day after day, honey, at this point. Okay? Day after day. But I've been on this journey for 5 years. So, yeah. Outside of that, I will be back hopefully tomorrow. I'm trying to keep this thing going because I have a goal to reach. And let's see how fast we can reach this goal if I could be consistent for the next week or so. So, next time we come back, we will do Tanea's second interview. It's probably not that long. I just have to stop talking. Winded as the F. But still, next time I come back, I want to do that. And we kind of took a little pause on the Diddy heavy stuff. But, you know, I throw my little jabs here and there. It is like, I don't know, membership only, right? Membership only, blocked for life, hashtag blocked for life. Okay. Okay. And yeah, I'll touch base with y'all tomorrow. I'll get my business because that's exactly what I'm doing. I got to pee really bad too. All right. Peace and love and harmony, and be blessed. Yes. Good night, guys. Happy Thursday. Happy best day of the week. Be blessed. Be safe. I'll see y'all next time.